Alright, so this is going to be a quick walkthrough of my December daily. And I've already done a walkthrough of each week where I talk about the products. So today, I'm not going to talk about the products, I'm just going to show you the album. So starting with, always put the year right there. This is my letter. I wanted to find the manger and just really focus on the reason for the season. Wrote every day what I did. And then the very first day, went to a cookie class and I did this little guy where I left a picture, and right here I wrote on the back of it. So, second day, I did this little pocket here, and then I made this little booklet that you can look through. Went to a little craft segment downtown on little Texas Station, North Texas Station, that I do every once in a while. Then on the 3rd, I mailed my Christmas cards, wrote who I sent them to, who I got them from, and even put some stamps from their cards there. On the back here, I put my Christmas card right there, and then I wrote, or actually took a picture of the cards. So on the 4th, went to the Christmas Carol. Made this little guy right here where I wrote about it, and then on the back, I put a little piece from the program. With the ticket, it's so rare that you get tickets nowadays. It was exciting to have a ticket to put in there. Then, on this day, went and got my toes done. So, here, had, local tree lighting. So, then went and picked out my tree, and I have loved using like these little plastic baggies that I think this came in actually. I used it to put a little piece of the tree there, so that was fun. The 8th, went to see dear Evan Hansen. On the 9th, I just wrote about my dog. Made a little pocket right there for her where I wrote about it. Took her out to look at Christmas lights, as if she cares. But it makes me feel better, so that's all that matters, right? The 10th was our work recipe cookie exchange. So we do more recipes, and so I made little cards explaining that and picking out my favorite recipe from the year. Made this little pocket that I put it in, but I do like to sometimes when there's a bunch of stuff like this, I like to use that little paper clip just to hold it in place so it doesn't wiggle around or fall out. Who knows? Anyway, so get him back in place. I did go back, and originally I didn't have this here. I went back there and added something there just so it wasn't a blank page. The 11th, we had a work Christmas party, so just wrote about that and put some pictures. The 12th, I was getting ready for the Grinch Day. Move this down a little bit so I can show you when this flips up. Pictures of what the halls look like as I prepped. The Grinch Day was the next day, but I wanted to write about it on the 11th so that on the 13th I could write about this gift of Christmas. And what I did is I did little tags. That's a piece of the program right there. And then the other one, this one has a picture on it. Picture on the back from the program. And then these two tags at the bottom, one's just to be cute because the openings at the bottom are on the other page. Ooh, tight. Let me get that one back in. And then, so on the other page, so these openings were right here, but I wanted to have it look like tags right here. So I glued them to the outside, or taped them to the outside. This one's a little vellum with some of the confetti that fell. 14th, I went to Neiman Marcus with my mom for lunch. 15th, I went antiquing, and I found an ornament like one I had broken a couple weeks before. I don't really break things very often, so I broke 2 ornaments in the space of about 5 minutes. I found one of them. 16th, went and looked at lights. 17th, we had a work ornament exchange and breakfast with whoever wants to participate. 18th, let me move this up again. I was busy in the process of making gifts for friends, so I just wrote about that and showed some pictures of some things I had been making. 19th, again, the little paperclip right here. Went out to another area of town that I visit a lot. had a lot of family that lived there once upon a time, and so it's always fun to revisit those places that are important to the family, and those traditions help you just capture some of that magic, right? Especially the older you get. So anyway, what about that? Like I said, 20th, went to dinner with some friends. This is my last day of work before the break. Went to dinner with some friends. Little gift exchange we've done the last couple of years. So a fun little pocket. I like to do like sometimes in sleeves, sometimes outside of sleeves, different sizes, different pockets, just to make it a little bit more interesting. Right here, the 21st, did a bunch of, picked up Christmas cookies, went to lunch, got some deli for Christmas Eve that we always get, this German deli when it's my mom and I's turn to host. She's been going there since she was a little girl, and her grandparents took her. Then we've got 23rd was my Christmas party with my church class. Or, sorry, that was the 22nd. 23rd, I took a quiet day, and I just wrote about that. And then I had some other pictures of things I'd done that day, but then the sky, oh gosh, the last week of December was beautiful just every day, and I just grabbed a picture of that, and it's just a nice little day of peace right there. 24th, I wrote about Christmas Eve. We'd like the number to show. 25th was Christmas, and what I did here was I had this little pocket that I had bought from Ali Edwards, and I put 4 different pictures on the back of each one, or 5 or 6, I don't even know. I put some letters or some journalings and stuff. Then I did one just picture of the tree this year. 26th, my cousin was in town from California. Every time he comes into town, whether he's here for 2 days or a week, we always go to Cracker Barrel. He misses it. So it's going to be biscuits and gravy when he's in town. 27th, just to leave some room here, I did, took my cousin's little kids, his 2 little kids, took them out, took Jonathan to ice cream and Blythe to a painting party, or painting with a twist. The 28th, I did some antiquing. These were some of my finds from the antique haul. 29th, Jonathan turned 8. 30th, I hung these silhouettes I've been collecting, and then did some other shopping, but that was a big project I'd been meaning to do for a while. 31st, New Year's Eve with family, wrote about it on the back. And then what I do at the back, the last 3 years, and I've really enjoyed this, is somehow capture the stories from the year. So I wrote 2019 a letter. Sometimes I just put that somewhere in the album. But then I put 4 of just the headlines that really stuck out to me this year. So just different things in the news that I think will be memorable when I think back on 2019. So it is ready. I think you always go back and might add like a couple little doodads here or there. But I think this is going to be my album for the year. And one of my favorite views, is that top with all this stuff poking out. So it's always fun. So I'm going to go add it to the others.